Mr. President, the accidental influencer. Do you remember the sound? That sound, the sound of a Peugeot 504, crisp and authoritative. Turn it into your street. Everything will stop. The children playing football will pause. Mothers will glance out from their kitchens. It wasn't just a car, it was power. It was government. It was arrival. That car, with its unmistakable silhouette, told a story without saying a word. It was a rolling symbol of authority in an era when the military uniform was the ultimate aspiration for many young boys. To be a soldier was to be important. To drive the Peugeot was to be in charge. This wasn't just about transportation. This was the beginning of a uniquely Nigerian phenomenon. The story of how our leaders, long before social media, became the nation's #1 influencers. Now let's do it. The dawn of a new convoy. As the khaki uniforms gave way to flowing agbadas, with the return of democracy in 1999, the symbols of influence began to change. The sturdy official Peugeot was slowly replaced. A new beast began to rule the roads. The Toyota Hilux, the Land Cruiser. Suddenly, power wasn't just about being official. It was about being rugged, imposing, capable of conquering the nation's challenging terrain. It mirrored the new politician's mandate to go everywhere, to be seen everywhere. The long convoys, snaking through cities and rural roads, became the new visual language of power. The message was clear. We're here and we're on the move. These weren't just cars anymore. They were statements of intent. They were mobile offices and symbols of a new, more individualistic form of authority. And just like the Peugeots before them, they became aspirational. For the contractor, the rising executive, the local chief, owning one was a way of saying, I am connected, I am a stakeholder. And now, the luxury statement. Then, the game changed again. As Nigeria's democracy matured and its wealth grew, so did the displays of it. The conversation shifted from utility to status. The gleaming black Mercedes-Benz S-Class, silent, slick, gliding through traffic with an almost royal presence. This was no longer about navigating bad roads. This was about projecting an image of global sophistication, of belonging to an exclusive club. When the president's convoy was dominated by the S-Class, it sent a powerful signal. It redefined what success looked like at the highest level. And the influence is immediate, almost electric. When President Tinubu began using the Cadillac Escalade, it was like a memo was sent out to the nation's elite. Suddenly, the American SUV, with its bold, imposing frame, started appearing more frequently in the convoys of governors, ministers, and anyone who wanted to project that same top-tier influence. This is the core of it all. The choices made in Aso Rock are not just logistical decisions, they are trend-setting decrees that ripple through the entire ecosystem of power and aspiration in Nigeria. Now, so why does it work? The mechanics of influence, huh? So, why does this happen? Why does the choice of a car, a style of a dress, or even a public statement from an official carry more weight than a million-naira marketing campaign? It's not an accident. It's a system built on a few powerful pillars. Number one, economic clout. Government controls the lion's share of the economy. Contracts, appointment, policies, they hold the keys. So when a powerful official shows a preference for something, it's not just a preference, it's a signal to a vast network of people who want to be in their favor. Second, the constant media spotlight. Every public appearance is news. What they wear, where they go, what they say. It's all broadcast to millions. They don't need to post on Instagram. The news cameras do it for them. They carry the national standard by default, whether they intend to or not. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, symbolic authority. In the national psyche, the governor, the minister, the president, they represent the pinnacle of success. They are living, breathing symbols of having made it. Their lifestyle becomes the unconscious definition of success for millions who aspire to that same height. Now, let's look at the untapped power. Now, imagine if this incredible, almost hypnotic power was wielded deliberately, not for personal status, but for national transformation. Picture this. the president announces that the entire federal fleet will be replaced. And on commissioning day, the vehicle rolling out is not a foreign luxury car, but a top-of-the-line, specially designed Innocent or Nord sedan. Gleaming, impressive, 100% Nigerian. Can you imagine the signal that would send? The pride, the immediate boost to our local industry. It would instantly become the most desirable car in the country. It will do more for Made in Nigeria than 1,000 speeches ever could. Think bigger. Imagine a governor, instead of just giving a speech about youth employment, launches a highly publicized high-tech farm and is there every weekend. Not just for the photo ops, but genuinely overseeing the project. Is rebranding agriculture from a poor man's job to a respectable, profitable, tech-driven venture. Is influencing a new generation to see the soil not as a last resort, but as a golden opportunity. This is not propaganda. This is leading by example. It's using the silent, powerful language of influence to subtly redirect our national priorities, to shift our collective aspirations from consumption to production, from foreign validation to local pride. The truth is, government officials will always be influencers in Nigeria. It's a reality woven into the very fabric of our society. The question has never been if they have this power, but how they will choose to use it. Because if you understand the power of a Peugeot 504 turning into a quiet street in the 1980s, then you will understand the power of a Nigerian-made car pulling up to an international summit in 2026. It's the same power, the same influence, just a different story waiting to be told. Do you love this video? I have many more of them on YouTube at Popcentral TV. Or check our quick article and Instagram carousel for a fast breakdown. Go deeper with our interactive web analysis or download full research PDFs at www.popcentraltv.com. I'm Olayinka Obebe, bringing you Newsense every day on Popcentral. Follow us everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, X. Ask me to explain anything. Stay sharp.
Just so you know, this is for information only and not advice. Some details or policies might have changed by the time you're watching this.